What's good, y'all? Michael here today with another video. Please subscribe, like, or else you're gonna get punched in the goddamn face like these Lions fans. But anyways, let's get to my bearing of the Lions. Listen, know your place. The moment you all heard Mitchell Trubisky is gonna be the starter week 1 against the Lions. Many have the memes of the Lions smiling, knowing like, oh, what a stupid decision. We are totally gonna win we're totally gonna win against the Bears. They have Mitchell Trubisky. He is a failure. He's a BUM. Know your place, Lions. He's 3-0 against you. If you want to exempt the rookie season, because I'm being nice to Mitch. I'm exempting his rookie season because he really didn't have any weapons this rookie season. He probably only had Bellamy, which was kind of decent, and Zach Miller was injured, that was out for that injury ended his whole career, and I really hope nothing but the best for Zach Miller. He was probably the best average tight end the Bears have ever had, if all things considered, except for Greg Olsen. But 2018, let's go back to 2018. We did need a kicker to beat you because you want to know why we didn't need a kicker to beat you? Because he doinked the goalpost 4 times and we still blew you out. He doinked the goalpost 4 times and we blew you out that game. Then, without Mitch, on Thanksgiving, you lost to a quarterback that barely has played his entire career. Then, the next year, as much as the offense badly, and I mean badly, tried to give you the victory, but y'all didn't want to have it. Y'all didn't want to have it. So, I guess, y'all just wanted to tank. And Mitch, down 10 points on Thanksgiving Day, comes back, wins that bitch. So that quarterback that you're smiling about, that you are laughing about, that you are Fortnite dancing about, is the same quarterback that did all those things to you. What do you have hope for? Exactly, Lions fans. What brings you hope that Mitchell Trubisky is starting? What brings you that hope? He might throw an interception, but he still beats you. I mean, you can say you don't have Stafford, but let's be for real. Even with Stafford, Mitch has beaten Stafford. Actually, matter of fact, Mitch has blown out Stafford. Yeah, all things considered. Matthew Stafford is overrated. He might be the greatest Lion of all time, but matter of fact, he is probably the greatest Lion of all time, all things considered. But nobody has worser teams against teams over 500 than Matthew Stafford. No one has worser records against teams with winning records other than Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford is just an average quarterback. He's not that elite talent quarterback. He's not that Aaron Rodgers type of quarterback that can win MVP and get you to a Super Bowl. He's not that type of quarterback. He's not like the Brady and has a dynasty with 9 Super Bowl appearances and 6 Super Bowl rings. The Detroit Lions might not even have a coach this season. He's going to get fired this season. And Stafford is probably going to want out of Detroit sooner than later, because even if they keep Matt Patricia, because more than likely they will keep Matt Patricia because they want to clone. They want to be the New England Patriots of the NFC North. Stafford doesn't want to be a part of that. Stafford, this is probably his last season in Detroit. He's going to demand out. And I have a feeling that he's going to demand, this is his last season. And I have a feeling that when the season ends, he's going to say, yeah, okay, y'all want to treat me like this, then I don't want to be here. And I'll actually agree with him. He's probably the best Lions player of all time, depending how you feel of Barry Sanders and Megatron. But I don't. Matthew Stafford has been a career loser. No one has worser teams over. No one has a losing record against teams over 500 than Matthew Stafford, or teams against winning records. Every time Matthew Stafford has to face a top 10 defense, he folds like a cheeseburger. He folds like sandpaper. But it's like Aaron Rodgers, but at least when Aaron Rodgers loses, he loses to elite defenses. Matthew Stafford has lost to Tony Romo and Russell Wilson and Drew Brees in the playoffs. Stafford couldn't at least give the Detroit Lions a playoff win. What? Like, enough with this Matthew Stafford shit. Understand something. You do know we don't need a quarterback to beat you. I'm not high on your defense. Your defense might be improved from last season, but that defense is garbage. You overpaid Trey Flowers. You brought in James Collins that was only good under just because let me put it this way. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. You ever heard that phrase? The grass isn't always greener on the other side. He might look good under Bill Belichick, but he's not going to look good on any other team. He was a bum on the Cleveland Browns, if you remember, all things considered. James Collins could have been Defensive Player of the Year if he stayed on the Patriots, but we never know because he left. They paid a washed-up Danny Amendola that's past his prime, and they got some random T.J. Hawkinson no one has ever heard of that people are overhyping, and he's 200 prone. Kerryon Johnson has not been a good running. Matter of fact, he's not even that good of a running back, let's be honest. Their only good wide receiver is Kenny Golladay. Marvin Jones is very overrated. Marvin Jones is overrated. His O-line is garbage. It's not improved, and it's a recipe for disaster. Their secondary, I don't know what's that CB's name that they drafted, Jeff Okudah or something. And I don't know, his last name is hard to pronounce, but he's probably only going to be the good defensive player on the team, all things considered, with how he did. But I don't think that they should have drafted a CB. They should have drafted a quarterback. They should have drafted Tua. They should have drafted Herbert. Matter of fact, they should have traded away their third pick, so they would not waste a pick on a CB. I mean, Lions fans, do you really want this coach? Do you really want this stupid coach as your coach to go forward? Matter of fact, I better see Lions fans in my comment section whenever Matt Patricia starts up the season 0-5, and they're begging the front office to fire him or else Stafford's gone. But anyway, that's it. That's all. Subscribe if you're rocking, and always bear down.